Should have let that motherfucker out with you. Goddamn dog. What up, dog? This your boy Trap Talk Blue, man. Listen, right? So I'm hearing about these Venezuelans and shit, right? They said they just killed a rapper or something, right? And this is my outtake on it, man. Listen, bro. The United States let millions of these motherfuckers over here. You know what I'm saying? And listen, these people are poverty stricken. See, black people always call themselves poor, right? That's first thing black people say is we are poor, we are poor. I grew up poor. You didn't grow up poor. You don't know what the fuck poor is. You grew up broke, right? You didn't grow up poor. Poor is when there's no way to sustain life. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Poor is like there's no opportunity here at all. There's nothing I can do. I can never be nothing. You know what I'm saying? You see, it's poor when you see these people living in mud huts, going to get dirty ass water. That's poor. Like, where they going to get the job to change their situation? What can they do to change their situation? They can't. They barter what they can, but hey, you know what I'm saying? And black people, that's why, look, we look weak. We look weak to them because all they know about us is we over here, we got opportunity, we lazy, we don't want to work. And from the outside looking in, that's what it is. Just think about it. They hungry, nigga. They all talking about that poor shit. Y'all niggas was broke. These motherfuckers poor. They come from a war-ridden, poor, cartel-ran motherfucker. They done seen all type of shit and they bout that shit. They gangs over there different. They beefing for real, for real, for real. Motherfuckers cut you up, all that. You know what I'm saying? They come from that. And so when they come here, bro, they not playing. They coming to lay, they coming to take some shit. Like they doing now. They quiet. Like the ones here, they quiet. They don't fuck with nobody. Like we ain't got that problem with these motherfuckers. They come here, they humble as a motherfucker, right? And I like what they doing, right? But I don't have nothing against them. I got something against the government for letting these motherfuckers come over here like that. And they want to take our spot because where they come to? Like James Brown said, they come straight to the ghetto. They not fucking with them. So they looking like, okay, these are new slaves. Fuck them. They gonna run the niggas out. Let's start them out. Get them the fuck out of here. Let's get these motherfuckers here now. Cheap labor, this. Take the nigga place. But what you don't understand is it's gonna be worse for y'all. Cause y'all think y'all letting a few on me in for this. I mean, I don't understand the purpose of some shit. Like, what was the reason of letting all these immigrants here? Like, for what? I have no clue. Why the fuck out of everywhere y'all let them in? That's why y'all talking about y'all want this motherfucker Kamala Harris. These man for what? To keep the border open? To keep taking your jobs, your houses? How do a Mexican or a Venezuelan come from a war poor ridden country, right? With nothing, nigga, not broke, they poor. How the fuck do they come over here and own the whole neighborhood? The neighborhood I'm in now, I'm off the number streets. Not even 10 years ago, this was all blacks living here, right? So I told you, when that shit happened in 2007, everybody lost their shit. And rich white people just came. They waited till the niggas, they waited till like 6 years. They waited till all the niggas with the cash invested all their money in these houses. They knew what they was doing. It was strategic. Like these motherfuckers gonna break themselves because they been through a recession. They study recession type of shit. So they already know. Like, look, don't jump on it right then because if you buy all this property, you know what I'm saying? Everybody losing their property. So if you buy all this fucking property, how you gonna sell it? Who you gonna rent it to? It's a recession. Nobody had money. But black people never seen it, so we didn't know no better. So motherfuckers who had a million or two or a couple 100,000 or just 10, 20,000, you went and bought 2 or 3 houses, tried to fix them up. But what happened is you can't rent them, you can't sell them. 3 years come around, it's fucking taxes due. You got to pay them or lose the house. So okay, you do it the first time. You spend $10,000, $20,000 on taxes on all the houses, boom, 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 or more, less or more. But you living in your house, but these houses you just got sitting. Now people stealing out of them, shit going bad. You can't get nobody in them, and the next 6 years come. You can't hold on to it. Boom. You gotta let them go. You like, shit, it ain't doing me no good. I can't keep nobody in them. I can't really sell them for nothing. That's when the banks come in. And that's when the banks came in, the rich investors. They New York, California, they buying 200, 300 houses at a time. Nigga, my boy, the Arabic dude that I used to fuck with, the Chaldean, they was buying 100 houses unseen at a time. You know what I'm saying? 100 houses for 100,000. Real talk. This is real shit. You know what I'm saying? They bought 100 houses for 100,000. Some of them you had to tear down. A lot of them was fixable, but then the ones they got to tear down, they still own the property, which is very important now. That property is very important now. Before these white people and these Mexicans and Venezuelans got here, what could you do with these motherfucking lots? Like it's nothing you can do with them but fence them in. But now they making all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's a war against us, man. They brought these motherfuckers in here to take our spot, and that's why they brought them here. Like I said, they come here, they not playing, they not joking, they hard working, they doing whatever it takes to this. Our ghetto is heaven to them, and I respect that. That make me respect my ghetto more because I love where I'm from, bro. I don't like going to the fucking suburbs, nigga. I love the hood where I'm from. I love my neighborhood more than anywhere ever. You can have all that other shit. I mansion off the water and all that shit. That's cool. But nigga, ain't nothing in this world to me like being in my neighborhood with all my loved ones and we barbecuing and it's all love. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm gonna always be hood bound. But in a minute, we not gonna have that. In a minute, Detroit, Chicago, these places that used to be ghettos to us, they making them and making it so unaffordable for niggas to even come back. You know what I'm saying? So where we gonna be? We gonna be scattered about. We gonna be in where these motherfuckers. Listen, man. If you from Michigan, you know Taylor and all that shit out in Romulus, all these little. You know they try to move you out there. Uh, what's that shit called? Whatever that shit is down on 14 Mile and Grass. They try to move niggas all in these apartment buildings. Basically, they taking townhouses, turning them into projects, and niggas get free low rent and shit. So they niggas from Detroit scattered all over because a lot of people want to move out anyway because of the violence and all this shit. Man, it's white people coming through the hood ain't scared of shit. These motherfuckers walking dogs, riding bikes, fucking rollerblade through the ghetto, nigga, and ain't nobody. I mean, nobody should do shit to them. You know what I'm saying? They free will, but it's crazy how another race can just ride through here. If a nigga rolled through here with some fucking skates, you would have robbed the nigga and took the skates. And that's what I'm saying. That's terrible, bro. You know, we can't fault nobody but us for this shit, dog. Look at Detroit. I'm just looking at how beautiful it was. And we just did shit but ran it down, didn't give a fuck. It was just crazy. But now they coming, they actually doing the city better. I'm not gonna hold you up. In Detroit, these but they moving it. But I just want to know, how did they get all this money? You know what I'm saying? And they saying that the government, you would think that's a myth, but no, that's not no myth. They are giving these motherfuckers money to move here. Why is that? So some of the things that the government do, you got to ask yourself, why are they doing this? Why are you bringing all these fucking immigrants to the United States? What's your purpose, right? Cheaper labor. Because we got this fentanyl epidemic. And how I know this, I watched a program on the news, right? And it was like all the racist white people who hated Mexicans, niggas, and all. You know how they be. I hate niggas, sissies, and all this shit. I don't like Mexicans. They worthless. You know, now them same white people, they family members are all on dope. These motherfuckers want to do other shit now. They done woke up. They done wisen up. Like, this ain't the way it is. So I was watching this show, the multi-millionaire. This nigga got hundreds of acres of land. He do crawfishing and all this shit, right? And now his whole fucking they say they used to damn near hunt Mexicans and whoever they are coming across the border to arrest them and get off their property. Now they got him working. His whole staff is Mexican. You know what I'm saying? His whole fucking everybody, no, not even his own people working for him, all Mexican. And they on 10-month visas, right? And motherfuckers think that these motherfuckers are sending money back to their country. You know, like, oh, they working over here sending money back home. No, they sending money to they people are here. You think, listen, man, in a minute they gonna take this motherfucker over. They work too hard. They too smart not to take this motherfucker over. And you to think these Venezuelans are straight killers. They come from a war-driven type shit over there, man. They come from real violence. So they willing to get dirty. You bring enough of them here and they click up with them gangs, they bout business. They not playing, my dog. So it ain't listen, you can't niggas ain't that hungry, bro. We poor. We broke, but we not poor. I'm gonna say that again. Being poor is when you grew up with no opportunity. That means like when you see in Africa and different places, like not even Africa, but certain parts of Africa, certain parts of the world, you see where people in there with fucking mud huts and shit. Like how can they? How where's the school? They don't have a school there. They don't have no jobs there. It ain't like they can go get a job. It's like it's nothing there for them to even prosper, my nigga. So that's poor when there's no opportunity. Niggas is broke. Your mom and daddy wasn't shit on dope or something, so you had to grow up fucked up. That's poor. It's poverty. I mean, but you broke. You got a chance. You know what I'm saying? If your mom and daddy would have got off their ass and went to work, you would have had a better life. When you get 15, 16, if you it's work out here to do, whether it's sell drugs, whether it's go work somewhere, whether it's start your own business, we got plenty of opportunity, dog, bro. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers come from nothing, so they not playing for this. So for them to come from over there to our ghettos, this shit is heaven for them, man. But like I say, once again, I feel them. I don't want to be in no fucking suburbs. I love my hood. I love where I'm from, nigga. All these brick houses we got in Detroit, dog, we got the most beautifulest ghetto in the world. I keep telling y'all this, nigga. We got brick houses, nigga, 2, 3 thousand square feet houses in the ghetto, man. You know what I'm saying? All brick. We fucked it up, man. We didn't care about nothing. Everybody want to be the dope, man. Everybody want to beef over some shit. Y'all never bought shit. All this dope money you getting, you buying cars and chains and dumb shit with it. But that's how they got our brain trained, though. That's how all this YouTube and shit and this red, even before YouTube, that's how the music and all that shit is how they got us fucked up, man. Because I can't, like I say, back to the 2007 recession, man. Um, that's what killed us, bro. That 2007 recession, man. When all them houses went for cheap. Like I say, I knew Chaldeans who bought 100 houses for $100,000. You know what I'm saying? Some tore down, some not. You know what I'm saying? And that's the type of shit, they was doing, man. I mean, people lost their houses all at once. And we weren't used to no recession, right? So we ain't never used to no recession. People study recession. So when we had a recession, they knew how to play it. They knew you don't jump at the first thing, right? They already knew this. They said, that's going to kill all the dope people. We never seen this much opportunity in our life. Oh, houses. We so fucked up that we'd buy a motherfucking house knowing it's our neighbor house, and they done work all these years and paid $100,000, $200,000 for this house. They damn near paid for it and lost it for taxes when they only owe like $20,000 on it. You know what I'm saying? They done came 30 years and been paying on this motherfucking house. They only owe a few dollars on it. Now they done lost it to taxes. That's why a lot of people deleted themselves, man. This was sad how they did niggas. And really, it was really all urban areas. How many other places around Detroit got hit like us? Belleville, Livonia, none of them motherfuckers. You wouldn't go in to buy no house in Livonia, Belleville, Southfield. You know what I'm saying? Here and there, but it wasn't no big. The most shit was in the city where the cheapest brick houses was. And like I said, all these investors, once they came through, my nigga, Dan Gilbert bought up all downtown and all the surrounding shit downtown. Dan said, niggas, now they offering help. Where was the help at when it first happened? When everybody lost their shit when it first happened? Y'all should have had this help out now. The government should have stepped in and said, hey, we not going to let y'all lose your houses. We got these programs to keep your houses, pay your taxes. They should have came in. They didn't do that. They waited till all these motherfuckers, billionaires, and so years and years went by, niggas out here suffering. Now they saying, okay, we got what we want. Now we offering y'all help. You don't have to lose your house no more. It's almost impossible to lose a house now. They got people that pay your taxes and everything for you. But my thing is, why didn't you do it then, man? See, this all a setup. I don't really understand why they letting so many immigrants in here. I mean, and another thing, well, I do know to take niggas places, right? Like I said, cheap labor. They knew exactly this shit. This shit is for a reason, man. They living better than any black person. Like I told you, if I walk up and down the street, I'm in Southwest Detroit. I mean, I'm on a number of streets. You can tell a Mexican house from a black person house. Easy. It's easy as it is. You see a house fucked up with the roof falling in, black people still stay there. Anything new, brick, marble floors, and all double doors coming out this motherfucker. $100,000 low riders sitting in the driveway, dump trucks, semis and shit parked on the side of that motherfucker. So all them lots that niggas tore down, Mexicans is taking all that shit, putting they rigs and semis on that shit. Like back when we came up, we tried to buy the lots and shit. What could you do with them? They wouldn't let us build houses on them. You couldn't build up in the 90s and early 2000s. I remember my neighbor tried to build another house next to his house. They wouldn't let him. He couldn't build up. He can only build out like a garage, right? So he built the attachment to his house, but he couldn't build a house on it. But now, since these motherfuckers in there, you can actually build houses on this shit now. You know what I'm saying? It's a slap in the face and it's so blunt. And for anybody to go back Democrat, for anybody to vote for Kamala Harris and they out this same shit, something got to be wrong with you, man. Like Trump, he like, I'm getting this shit back over there. I'm about to put my people in position. You know what I'm saying? And I believe that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, she gonna keep this fucking border open. She gonna get harder on drug laws. She gonna get harder on gun laws, and them is nigga laws. They gonna keep pushing the shit in the ghetto, and they gonna keep locking us the fuck up forever. That's how they do, man. So I'm not with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, these people come over here, man. They not playing. They said a little rapper got killed. No Limit somebody by Venezuela beefing with these other they gangs. They didn't came over here and set up shop, man. They not scared. They not playing. Nigga, this is they gravy. They like, we'll take this shit over. Like I told you, if you get enough of them here, it's gonna be a problem, dog. If you get enough of them here, it's gonna be a motherfucking problem, dog. They don't give two fucks. They willing to do anything. And then the thing, the government is helping them. I don't understand how's all these immigrants, bro, with all this money. How? I mean, within the last 5 years, please explain to me how do they own this whole neighborhood? From the boulevard to Livernois to fucking 4th Street all the way down to goddamn Joy Road now. This is they shit. This was all blacks. This the number streets. This is shit hell of a them rap about. This the shit. What's my man name? Be in the movies and shit. That nigga, man, Murder Pain. They from over this way, dog. This is, but now it's not, nigga. This shit. It ain't no black people over here too much no more. And if they do, the few homeowners it is left, bro. Once they pass away, Mexicans gonna get it. Cause look, and I noticed something about Mexicans. They don't buy nowhere they can't. They know they can't really buy the whole neighborhood. That's why they taking dilapidated shit, my dog. I got some shit around the corner that's unbelievable. When I tell you this is unreal and unbelievable, he said I can fix anything. I got his number in the phone. But like I said, I'm not really mad at them. You know what I'm saying? I'm not mad at them because this opportunity, they doing what they got to do, right? If my family was poor, I would do the same thing. So I'm not knocking them. I'm just knocking how the government is. How you gonna help somebody else before us? Like all this money they spending. That's why when I tell y'all, when we talk about and listen to these candidates, the only real candidate that was out here was the Kennedy dude. Now that's who should have won this bitch. The Kennedy man. He telling everything like it is. He know he feel black people, man. That's like his uncle. I think it was his uncle. It wasn't his father. It was his uncle. Was the Kennedy that got killed. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not mistaken, I don't think it's his daddy. I think it was his uncle. But man, yeah. These two motherfuckers here, when they talk about abortion, gun laws, gun rights. They talk about everything except for a nigga livelihood. What we gonna do to curb this violence? You never heard one of these motherfuckers say what we gonna do to help black people out in America get they just do. But they want the black votes. They'll have a bitch popping pussy, all that shit on stage and all that rat ass shit trying to get us. But one thing they not even gonna promise you that. They not even gonna let you think we gonna do shit for niggas. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like this bitch, she fucking you she should be the one to be like, look, I'm from the way, I'm black now, I ain't Chinese, whatever the fuck she said, Indian now, I'm black now because I need the black votes. So at least, bitch, you could, if you gonna lie, like I say, niggas love to be lied to. They love to be looked in the face and lied to. They don't like a nigga like Trump that's like, hey, you already seen how I ran the country. So I don't understand how anybody vote could go any different. We seen how Trump ran the country. But then y'all talking about all this he gonna do this and he that. How? How when you seen what he about? What's the difference now? Y'all talk all that shit before he got in there. Yo, he a racist, he this, he a womanizer. Did you see any of that, man? Come on, get the fuck out of here, man. Like, all I know is that, man, it was everybody was up. He brought troops home that was from overseas right off rip. Get all these troops over there. Fuck them. That's their war, not our war. That's the right thing to fucking do. You know what I'm saying? I respect that shit. I salute that shit, man. Nigga, everybody was up. And you know what I'm saying? So you gonna vote this shit back in? The motherfuckers who open the borders, these motherfuckers over here, they the ones who write the checks for these motherfuckers. This the same motherfuckers y'all complaining about these immigrants, but they're the ones that open them up and let them in and giving them. When I seen immigrants sleeping in police stations and old schools and shit in the middle of the winter, man, I damn near cried, dog. Cause I remember this black lady and a white lady. It was a black lady, white lady. It was two incidents where they couldn't stay in the hospital. And the one lady kept saying, "Look, I'm hurting." They thought she was lying, or I can't remember what it was. They thought they was lying about their pain. They went in the hospital talking about pain. They was there like 2-3 days, whatever. They ran, or a couple hours, I don't know, but they ran tests and they was like, okay, now it's freezing outside. I mean, literally, it had to be 20 degrees or less outside, right? So this lady homeless, like you couldn't call nobody to come get her, no shelter, because I don't think she had legs or whatever. And so you couldn't call and get shelter for this person. You just gonna push them out in the motherfucking winter, cold. We can't help you. She has nowhere to go, or he has nowhere to go. Nothing to eat, no nothing. So you don't even call and say, where can we get this person? We can't put them out like that. And she died the next day. She died the next day. The pain that she was saying that she was in was true. They thought she was bullshitting just to stay there. You know what I'm saying? Look how many black homeless women it is with kids, dog. They don't give a fuck about. You think you can just go in a building? You go in a building and try to warm up in any abandoned building. Nobody don't live there. You go in the house, light a fire in a fireplace or something. They coming. They coming to put you out of all this shit. But yet these motherfuckers don't even supposed to be here. They in the streets. And then this is a true story. See, I be thinking this shit be far-fetched. But then when they said they put them in a room or put them in a shelter, and the Mexican or Venezuelans, whatever they were, complaining about it, complained about wherever they put them, and was like, no, this is not good enough. I got kids, this, and they actually moved them. And this is a true story. This ain't no shit that's far, this is true. You know what I'm saying? They giving these motherfuckers housing. And you know how long niggas waiting for Section 8? You know how many black women and children, white women and children out here, American women and children out here waiting for Section 8, a decent place to stay, and you giving it to a motherfucking immigrant that don't even speak motherfucking English? But they do this type of shit to get some shit started. That's why they putting them there. They want us to beef and go to war with each other, but they know them motherfuckers hungry, and enough of them over here. We not focused. But like I said, that's gonna give black people a reason to come together, man. I promise you, it is, and that's gonna be the America's nightmare. Because listen, a lot of shit that they doing, I don't understand why. How in the fuck are you letting this AI shit? I mean, who can like how who is doing this shit? How can you take? I mean, I'm looking at this music shit now. They just taking the fun all out of it. Not AI doing it and shit, and it's like, and people buying it. This the problem. We buy that shit. Y'all think it's cool that they building robots to take over jobs and shit? Like, where are they? Who is the people that's in control? Like, who wants this shit? Like, how is the United States allowing this shit? They allowing billionaires. Fuck NASA. They motherfucker, just some rich multi-billionaire motherfuckers. How do you get even that rich in America? Like in the world period. How the fuck do you be worth damn near $1 trillion fucking dollars? If you worth $1 trillion fucking dollars, damn near, that mean you ripping somebody off somewhere. Some niggas working for Amazon for fucking $17 an hour, $20 a fucking hour. And this motherfucker made $50 billion profit this year. And all these people getting multi hundreds and fifties of millions of dollars, but you can't get these motherfuckers $40, $50 an hour for working for you. It's slavery, bro. It's slavery, man. It's what it is. We are in slavery all over again. How? Like I said, even in the country times when niggas was slaves in Alabama, Mississippi, what they give you? They gave you a place to stay and they fed you, right? Nothing more, nothing less. You go to work in the field, you come home, you got a place to stay, you got something to eat, right? I don't give a fuck if it was pig guts, whatever it might be, you ate. Same thing like now. These Walmarts and all this shit, you go and you work, but it's just enough or not enough to eat. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people ain't even eating good, man. It's families out here that ain't even eating. A working person, bro, we in the hood, we know how to do the orange card thing, right? But if a person that's really just working, even a couple, just think of a single mother with 2 or 3 kids that got a good job. That's why they make it for you don't even want a motherfucking job. You want to do shit under the table because how can you afford, nigga, home care for the children? I mean, daycare for the children, health care. You know what I'm saying? You got, because they, out your check and shit. You know what I'm saying? Then you got, man, bills, light bill, gas bill, water bill, motherfucking cell phone bills. How the fuck do you make it? I salute anybody off $20 an hour. That's the average pay, and they think that's a good job. This motherfuckers out here making $15 an hour, and they tell you, and they always throw that education shit out there. Like, you don't got no education. How can you? That's, man, the motherfucker. How many billionaires went to college and these motherfuckers got rich on their own? Every billionaire, every billionaire I done seen say college ain't for them. College ain't for everybody. College didn't get them rich. Every billionaire I've ever seen, they went what they went to school for ain't what they did if they went to school. You know what I'm saying? They got rich off something else. I'm not knocking education, but I'm just saying that's how that go. You know what I'm saying? But they put that education shit out there to make us feel like less, to make us say, okay, I don't got an education. All I'm doing is flipping burgers. Or all I'm doing is stocking clothes at Walmart or stocking food. So yeah, a dummy, anybody can do that. So I shouldn't want no more, no less. Listen, the more money you make, the less harder you work in the world, right? So yeah, I'm stocking motherfucking at Walmart. Okay, I don't have an education, but my uneducated ass stocking your shelves is making you billions of dollars a year. I'm at McDonald's. Yeah, I'm only flipping burgers. I don't have an education, but I'm making you millions of dollars a year out this motherfucker. So what the fuck do it take education? Half the shit in the world that's education driven, you don't need an education to do it. It's like I said, it's nigga laws, it's niggas schooling, right? They made this shit up for niggas. Like right now, you know many people I know how to do plumbing. I'm gonna use plumbing for example. You call Roto Rooter or a company, they gonna say, what type of experience do you got? You're gonna be like, well, I got 20 years experience. What type of degree you got? I don't have no degree, but I'm a good plumber. Okay, we're gonna start you off at 12, $15 an hour. You can come work for it. If you had your degree, we'll give you $30, $40 an hour, right? But this motherfucker done did plumbing for 20 years and he a bad motherfucker. Ain't nothing he can't do. He just learned on the fly, right? Then you get a motherfucker out of school that come in there. How many years experience? Sir, I'm fresh out of school. Okay. No, we're going to start you off at $35 an hour. Then, you'll get a raise as you go. You educated. Now, he going to tell that same nigga with no education, with no certificate to train this motherfucker out of school. This motherfucker, I don't care how much training you got, this nigga over here that got 20 years is going to be the one to train him, my nigga. Because I don't give a fuck how much education you got. It's nothing like hands-on. You know what I'm saying? Like, even all this Wall Street shit. Listen, you know how many black kids learning how to scam now? Motherfucker, it don't take no rocket scientist in today's time to pick up on some shit. Motherfuckers ain't never had an education, know how to do the Dow Jones better than any motherfucker that went to school for that. That shit always been an excuse. They know niggas didn't want to go to school and couldn't afford school, so they put that shit out there. But really, man, this is modern day slavery. They make you feel less and they make you work for less. And that's just real nigga shit, dog. And until we do better, bro, by each other, this shit is gonna be sad, man. But yeah, them immigrants here for a reason. Nigga, I don't know where they going with all this motherfucking technology shit, but it's getting out of motherfucking hand. Man, and listen, if you listen to the Kennedy dude, he's saying it's gonna be the world gonna be slaves. He say Bill Gates owns 600 something whatever satellites in the air, nigga. He said in a minute they gonna be able to watch. And right now, as we, what you call that shit? The time going on right now, you know what I'm saying? Like they can watch. How can I put this shit? Fuck it. They can watch the whole world in live TV. Like they can watch, and they say within a couple years, every inch of the earth is gonna be able to be seen by a satellite. They're gonna be able to watch every and anything that go on, right? Then he said something about they're gonna put all your money on a card, no more currency, right? So what they gonna cut your card off for bullshit, not what you gonna do to make it. Like, you know what I'm saying? All this technology, like why would you want to put this shit? Why would you want to take people's jobs away from them? Singing and shit. You know what I'm saying? This AI shit. This AI shit gonna get a lot of people in trouble, bro. You don't even know what's real no more. It's not even fun to watch. I don't even want to listen to a Tupac. I love Tupac, right? One of my favorite rappers. But some of this shit now is AI driven. I don't know if this an old song he done or if it's AI, man. So it's bullshit. It don't hit the same as a person singing it, man. But what can we do to stop it? Who is voting this shit in? Who is saying that it's okay to go this far and do this? You know what I'm saying? It's like these rich motherfuckers is about to, nigga, how the fuck, dog, these motherfuckers going to Mars and shit and putting stake on Mars like this my shit. Like, how the fuck do you own anything up there? Like, how can you say I own any? I don't give a, you know what I'm saying? Like, they smart, man. I'm just saying the shit that they doing is very, very, it's smart, but it's dumb. Like, what do you want the world to come to? You just want a bunch of billionaires and robots running the earth, no humans? Like, what is the purpose of this shit? Like, I just be thinking, like, how far is this shit gonna go? You know what I'm saying? It's like, what's the purpose of all these immigrants here? Why did you let them in? Believe me, it's an underlying reason, and niggas let them in. Obama started this shit. It started with the Clintons, then Obama, all the fucking Democrats, man. You know what I'm saying? And what's the reason? You know what got to be a reason behind this shit. It's some reason why they never in history had this shit ever happen, dog. But the amazing shit is look how fast these motherfuckers is growing and coming up. You know what I'm saying? Yep, that's the crazy part. But anyway, man, I'm gonna get off of here, man. I'm Chop Talk Blue, man. Y'all know what it is. Make sure y'all hit that like, subscribe, and share button, please. Thank you.